Imperial jade was incredibly hard, and any other carving knife would hardly be able to make a dent in it. Yet as Wilbur picked up the knife, the blade glowed white as it was charged with a layer of spirit energy. He started out with the bag carving knife, cutting the jade down into a teardrop shape before sanding the edges down. Then he picked out the smaller carving knife and began to carve a complicated pattern on one side of the teardrop. Every cut he made into the jade flashed with a spiritual glow. As he kept going, the pattern on the jade went from a series of symbols to a mysterious formation. The formation grew more and more complicated, and Wilbur's forehead began to bead with sweat. 3 hours later, Wilbur finally made the last cut on the piece of jade. The formation on the jade lit up, emanating a white spiritual glow that filled the entire room. Few seconds later, the glow slowly faded as the formation on the jade disappeared as well. Wilbur let out a long breath. That was his first time carving a formation onto an object. It was a light-based defense formation called the glow shield and was considered to be a pretty easy formation. The glow shield could deflect most mortal attacks once. That included strong collisions and bullets. However, it would only work once and lose its effects after that. That was probably enough for Faye and might even save her life one day. Wilbur nodded with satisfaction. He put the jade away and headed out to a jeweler in the city. He told the jeweler to give the jade a gold base and a chain so it could be worn around the neck. By the time Wilbur got home after everything was done, it was already 6 o'clock in the evening. He made himself a cup of tea and waited for Faye silently. Around 7, Faye was finally home from work. "You're back." Wilbur waved with a smile. Faye nodded. "Yes. I ordered takeout. It'll be here in a second." "Takeout? Aren't we going out to eat?" Wilbur was surprised. "I prefer the atmosphere at home," Faye said, biting her lip. Her words seemed to imply something else. Wilbur played dumb and merely nodded. Faye went upstairs and was gone for a while. Wilbur turned on the television. Not long after, someone knocked at the door. A van was in front of the house, as well as 5 ladies in waitress uniforms hauling huge takeout boxes. "What's this?" The waitresses bowed politely. "Good evening, sir. We're from Gastrogem, and we have with us the food you ordered." "Oh, please come in." Wilbur moved out of the way for the waitress to enter. The waitresses began setting the dining table. Gastrogem was a famous fine dining restaurant in Seachertown, and all their food was made from the finest ingredients. The food had also been properly insulated and was still steaming when it arrived on the table. The waitresses bowed politely and left after setting things up. Then, Faye finally came downstairs. Wilbur looked up but felt a wave of dizziness wash over him at once.